Pete has been in touch. He says, cat of the week, yet again. When do we start dog of the day? Well, Pete has sent me a picture of his beautiful dog. We're never doing dog of the day. We're never doing dog of the week, I'm afraid, because we are cat people here. But Pete, what I will do is I will retweet your very nice tweet, and I will, because your dog does look lovely, in fairness. But we are going to do cat of the week, because Tech Up Dave is here. Hello, Tech Up Dave.
Hello, Cardi P.
Hello, you're extremely tired today, aren't you?
Yes.
Tell everyone why you're extremely tired.
Well,
because you haven't had enough sleep.
I haven't had enough sleep, really. No, I started this morning at 4.
You got into the office at 4 o'clock this morning, right? What did you tech up?
I have tech upped Christo's early breakfast, then Kevin O'Sullivan on breakfast, then Richard Tice, and then I've been out in the office sort of the last 3 and a bit hours.
Why? Why have you not gone home?
Because you wanted me on here.
Well, of course we always want you on here, but there's another reason, isn't there?
Well, there is another slight reason, and she's in the control room behind me.
Right,
because,
yes.
My daughter is, I don't know whether she's vision mixing or APing.
I think she's APing today, actually. That's how Louise. We're just giving Louise a little wave there. That's Louise Rhodes, who's Tech Up Dave's daughter, who it's a family business here at TalkTV. So she is doing the She is the assistant producer today. So you're giving her a lift home, are you?
Well, sort of. I said I'd go home with her.
You go home with her, right? Okay.
Well, she can keep me awake on.
So hold on. You finish work at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
And then you're waiting 6 hours for your daughter. That's excellent parenting.
I had to stay until 4:45 for you.
We didn't have to.
Well, we agreed that I'd do it, and then they changed my shift.
Oh, you changed your shift, right? So you were meant to work up until 4 o'clock.
Yes.
This is complicated. My goodness. Do we have the stings or not?
I think we need to wait first.
We're getting the stings. We're getting the stings.
Technical.
There's a technical issue happening, but no doubt we will have the stings very soon. Maybe what we should do before we get the stings is talk to Jess Williams, who is the Regional Behaviour Officer for Cats Protection. Jess, you're very welcome to Talk TV. How are you?
Hi, Peter. Thanks so much for having me on.
You say that you're the Regional Behaviour Officer. Is that if sort of cats behave in Manchester, that's okay, but if they move to Birmingham and behave differently, you're not responsible?
Yeah, absolutely. No, we have a team of regional behaviour officers that cover sort of all parts of the country. So there's someone tackling the cats that have behaviour issues in all different corners.
And where do you work yourself, Jess?
In the east. So I cover from sort of north of London all the way up to Scotland.
Wow, that's a large region. My goodness. Yeah. So, and what do you actually do with your day?
Well, the things that we support with are any cat within Cats Protection care. So if they're in a foster home or within one of our adoption centres, we provide support for that cat if they're struggling. And we also provide post-adoption support to owners that adopt their cat from Cats Protection. They get 6-month follow-up support for any issues with the cat moving into the home or issues that crop up in those first few months.
Well, I have a confession to make in that I am a fully paid-up member of Cats Protection, and indeed I am a former volunteer at Cats Protection Belfast as well. So I have done a bit of work with them. But you've got a new awards ceremony which is happening, a new awards competition which is happening, which is the I mean, to be honest, we have Cat of the Week here at Talk TV, and I mean we've actually 2 Cats of the Week this week. So I'm a bit, to be honest, I'm not sure I should be giving you sort of publicity for your rival awards. But tell us about the National Cat Awards.
The National Cat Awards is a really great opportunity, I guess, similar to your Cat of the Week, just to celebrate cats and how great they are and the things that they bring to our lives and how they make our lives that little bit better. So Cats Protection have been running the awards since 2003, so it's a really exciting chance to celebrate cats, yeah. Their entries are open now, so people can nominate their cats.
And what are the different, sorry about this, categories?
Sorry?
What are the different categories?
Oh, we have 4 categories this year. So we've got Family Forever, which is cats that do something special for their family. So maybe a particular friend for a child in the family or supported the family through a difficult time. We've got the Cat Colleagues category, which is for cats in the workplace, whether that's sort of a physical workplace, I suppose, or supporting...
We need a cat here, Dave.
Oh, can you imagine? It'd be chaos.
It would be chaos.
Chewing all the wires.
We've got lots of wires, but hopefully they wouldn't chew through them. But yes, we definitely need a cat here. Can you talk to the management about that?
You're trying to get me fired, aren't you?
No, I'm not. That's brilliant, because a lot of workplaces do have cats now, don't they, Jess?
Yeah, it's surprising. I think a lot of workplaces, it might just be that the cat's kind of turned up, or there are some workplaces that have sort of an intentional cat, especially places that are more sort of outdoor environments or places where there's people where the cat can provide comfort to the people within the workplace. So yeah, I think it's a really great category. And then the other 2 categories, we've got Moggy Marvels, which is celebrating Moggy cats and cats that have done something fantastic, maybe overcome an illness or supported someone through an illness. And then a new category this year is Social Stars. So that's for all the feline social media influencers throughout Britain who've helping to raise awareness and improve welfare.
I mean, I think, Dave and I are saying, what do you think we should enter this category, Dave?
I think we might have to. I mean, you've already posted, what, 28, 29
We've had 28 Cats of the Week so far, Jess. So,
wow.
we have this, and the thing is that sometimes if I do extra shows at the weekend, we do an extra one. So it's usually on my Saturday show, but because I'm doing a Sunday show today, sort of kind of as a one-off, although I did one last week, we have another Cat of the Week. So it's not technically Cat of the Week, but I think, we are influencers, let's face it, Dave.
We're influencing something. I'm not sure what, though.
Jess, this is brilliant. So how do people enter these awards?
So there's a form on our website, which is cats.org.uk/NCA, and there's just a really simple form on there where people can nominate their cats. And the entries are open now until midday on Friday, the 24th of February.
I have a slight bone to pick with you because I was very kindly invited to the National Cat Awards last year, and I hope that invitation will be extended again. I hope it will be extended to Dave, actually, who does a whole lot more. He does all the tech stuff in terms of getting all the pictures together and so on. But Jess, it was on the same day as my parents' 50th wedding anniversary, so it was a big dilemma. But I decided I probably would fly to Belfast and celebrate my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. I thought that was probably the right thing to do. But hopefully it won't clash this year. But when are the awards actually given out then?
On Monday, the 17th of July. So hopefully that fits in a bit better for you.
It does actually, yeah. No. It works well. Well, Jess, I've never given anyone this privilege before, but I am because you have such a commitment to cat welfare, commitment to adopting and not shopping, commitment to wonderful rescue cats like my own cat, Jack, who you'll see a picture of in a second if you're watching on TalkTV. I am going to ask you to introduce Cat of the Week. So all you have to say is, now it's time for Cardi P's Cat of the Week. Can you do that, Jess?
Yeah, now it's time for Cardi P's Cat of the Week.
It's Cardi P's Cat of the Week.
And it's time for Cat of the Week. And sorry if we didn't have the sound on there, but
It's a very quiet cat.
It was a very quiet Cat of the Week. Perhaps it was sleeping, but it certainly came up on the screen anyway. And thanks very much indeed to Jess Williams, who's a Regional Behaviour Officer for Cats Protection as well. So it is time for Cat of the Week. Dave, who is the Cat of the Week?
Cat of the Week today.
Yes.
Is Toby. Now, we know very little about Toby, so we may as well just see Toby, who is laid out, really.
Relaxing. He's certainly relaxing.
That's probably
there.
Why there was no sound, because he's trying to get to sleep.
Yes, he is. Can we see a picture of Toby on the screen if we're watching on TalkTV? Let's see. Sorry?
If we could see Toby on the telly.
Yeah, if we can see Toby on the telly, I'm sure
Toby was nominated by his cat dad, Dave Preston.
Another Dave. Excellent,
yes.
Excellent.
Scarily enough, I used to work with a Dave Preston.
Oh, right.
And I don't know whether it's the same one.
Did he have a cat called Toby?
I have no clue.
Can we see Toby? Where's Toby?
Is Toby around?
Any sign of Toby? No, I don't. We don't. No. This is not going well.
This feature has fallen apart.
It's fallen. We didn't have sound, and now we don't have Toby. Well, we've got Toby now. Actually,
we've got Toby.
Excellent. There is Toby relaxing there.
There we go.
He's in an interesting kind of lotus position there, isn't he?
Yeah, it looks as though he's sitting on another cat as well. I'm not sure. There's a black cat as you look at the picture on his right.
Yes, I wonder who the other black cat is. Well, listen, thank you to Dave Preston for sending in Toby. What I will say is that if you are sending in your cats, and you can just tweet me, you can be sure to give sort of a number of pictures as well, sort of 3 or 4 pictures, even a little bit of video as well works, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just send pictures. Don't send the cat.
Don't send the cat. No, don't send the cat. No,
you did just say send the cat.
Oh, send pictures of the cat.
That would be good.
Or video of the cat.
Video.
Yes.
Of
no,
the
don't
cat.
send the cat. You can send biscuits if you want. Absolutely no problem about that. And we had some biscuits yesterday, which was lovely.
It's lovely.
Yeah, indeed.
And we upset some people as well, didn't we? We had a very upset young lady phone up, who was unhappy about the amount of coverage of cats, if you remember.
Oh, yes, of course.
And
yes.
She was complaining about cats wandering around into her garden.
That's right.
Stuff. And she doesn't own a cat, but this cat was going into people's gardens and doing its business. Well, I've got something that might make her feel a little bit better.
Oh, right. Go for it.
Now, we do have a video of this.
Okay.
This is out in Malaysia, and this happened on January the 4th. at 4 a.m. when
Right.
three inhabitants of a house were woken up by the sound of breaking glass.
Right. Was it a cat?
No. So hopefully we can see the video in a moment. It was an elephant. What else would you expect?
Oh,
to
my
be
goodness.
crashing? Here it comes.
Sorry, just think the trunk coming through
The trunk comes through the window.
The window. And what was the elephant after? I mean, that's
Well, they can only assume that the elephant was after food.
yes.
So, because there was lots of food being cooked and the windows were open and it was wafting out, I guess.
Yes.
And so 4 o'clock in the morning, the elephant turns up. Destroys the kitchen window.
Yes.
And excellent. Made off with. I've got a list of what it made off with after it had gone through the dishes in the kitchen sink and everything. It left with salt, oil, and some instant noodles.
Well, no, it was making a recipe. My
Exactly.
goodness. Well, but we've got a caller on cats, so just before we go to her, shall we do the biscuit breakdown?
If we've got the
sting for the biscuit breakdown, let's do the sting for the biscuit breakdown. Let's do the biscuit
I'm going to be
breakdown.
murdered when I come out here, aren't I?
It's all your fault.
Cardi B's Biscuit Breakdown.
Well, that one worked.
That one worked.
That one worked very well. But you haven't actually got biscuits.
No.
You've got some chocolate. What have you
Well,
got?
I thought I'd go Easter because
Easter? It's not for another couple of months.
Have you
January.
been into the supermarkets?
Well, that's a fair
Easter's
point,
everywhere.
actually. It's a fair point.
So now I learnt about this last year. This
Right,
is,
this is mini
Cadbury's
egg
mini
chocolates.
egg chocolate.
Right.
So think of Cadbury's chocolate with mini eggs crunched up.
Amazing.
And-
We've got a bar each here, which is fantastic.
And I'll warn you. Once eaten,
Is it delicious?
it's delicious. You will go through buckets, bars and bars and bars.
I better not eat it now, but I'll eat it in the
So,
news break. Yeah, definitely.
You've got to
So,
try
well,
a
maybe
bit
I'll
of
have a
that.
little bit.
Go on,
Actually.
try a little bit of that
All
and see what you think. Now, the other one I found was some dairy milk chocolate eggs. Now,
Okay.
I have no idea what these are like. So,
Well, give them a go. Give them
so
a
we'll
go.
give them a go. Do you want one?
I do want one, yeah. Thank you very much indeed. That's very kind of you, TalkTV. You always keep me... Oh, they're individually
they're
wrapped
individually
as well.
wrapped as
Excellent.
well.
Well, listen, while I unwrap this, let's talk to Lucy in Somerset, who's given us a call on 0344 499 1000. Lucy, you're very welcome to Talk TV. I'm eating some chocolate, but you've given us a call about cats. What would you like to tell us, Lucy? Hello, Lucy. Lucy in Somerset?
Yes. First of all, thank you for rescuing Jack.
Brilliant. Well, I mean, he's a great cat, and he's enhanced my life to a huge degree. I understand you have had rescue cats previously.
Yeah, I've had 3. I've lost 2 in the last year.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lucy.
Yeah, one of which Tiger was to cancer, and Squid then had a heart attack in September.
Oh, goodness, that's very tough for you.
It's very tough. I've now got Elsie still, who's 19 this year.
19, doing really well.
Yeah, she's absolutely amazing. And I just think people don't understand when they're looking for kittens and puppies and everything, the joy that can be given to you from rescuing an animal. And also, for me, I mean, my life now revolves around Elsie.
Wonderful. Well, and I'm sure Elsie's life rolls around yours. What I quite like is I leave for this job. I leave to present a programme. I come back to the house about sort of 5 hours later or whatever, and Jack is usually in exactly the same position as he has been previously. He's just sleeping. He just hasn't moved at all. But yeah, so I mean, Elsie's 19. That's a really good age for a cat. Female cats seem to live a bit longer as well.
Yeah, Elsie actually was, I got from a work colleague, and It was a daughter's cat. When the daughter went to university, she said, I can't be doing with her. I'm just going to leave her outside and make a bed outside or something for her.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
I went, I can't stand it. I'm going to get her and I'm going to bring her home. And that was about 10
Well,
years
good for
ago.
you, Lucy, and that is a really, really good thing that you did. So thank you very, very much indeed for doing that, and thanks for your call as well. Really appreciate that. That was Lucy in Somerset there. I must say those dairy milk eggs are really nice as well. I mean,
they're
there's
good.
just a load of chocolate today, which is fantastic.
Maybe we should
Now,
do this all the way up to Easter. Just
Perhaps we should. We have one. Dinah and Nick have been in touch. They said our furry mammy, who's called Sally, turned up with 5 kittens in our human's garden. The cat protection helped us, and we stayed with our mammy. And 11 years later, we rule. Says Dinah and Nick. That's a text from cats, which are very dexterous despite not having opposable thumbs. Listen, just before we go to the news, there are a number of people who don't like the cat noises in the Cat of the Week. We have.
Well, they must have been quite pleased today. There was no sound on the ident.
Well, someone says, Peter, can we ease up on the cats, please? I have a lovely little dog, but your cat sounds and pictures are driving him mad, barking at the jelly, etc. Yeah, that's. So I think, I mean, I know you've been thinking about the little ident and thinking about perhaps updating it. Perhaps we could have less cat screeching in the next one. Do you think that's reasonable?
Oh, I suppose so. I shall bow to public pressure.
bow to public demand, my goodness. Very cat woke again, or cook as I call it, says Mutley in Yorkshire, especially after yesterday's catathon show. Well, listen, I promise you we're not going to mention cats again between now and 7, apart from in the next little minute or so.
If we do, it's a catastrophe.
Oh dear. I really don't like cats. As a woman 5 doors down claimed it was natural for cats to kill birds. There's nothing natural about a domestic cat. It gets fed, it gets taken to the vet, it's given a safe space to live anywhere. She left the area and took her furry psychopaths with her. Hey presto, we have birds again, and not sad little piles of feathers and deathly silence. It is horrible when they kill other animals. I mean, Jack went on an absolute murder spree of mice, and I had to pick them all up just before Christmas in November. It was a pretty mild November. Anyway, that's enough about that. But Dave, thank you very much. Thank you for staying.
That's okay.
I hope you get a good snooze.
I'll be
tonight.
asleep in the office.
You'll be asleep in the office. Excellent. Well, that is often the case when you listen to my show.